Okay, let's talk about communicating science with other audiences. So, we're going to talk about our methods to communicate our findings or our methodology to other experts and then people that may or may not be experts but have interest in the topic. The basics are you want to follow the rule of ABC. And this is you want to make sure your presentation is accurate and audience adapted. So you're aiming for the audience. It's brief and it's clear. So really, when you're doing these things, you want to think about the W's and the how's, right? The who, what, when, where, why, and how. But the ones I would focus on more is who's the audience? Why are you trying to communicate with them? What are you trying to communicate with them? And what is the best method? How should you do it? So in general, whether you're doing a paper or a presentation, you have a general format or an outline that I would follow. First, you're going to do the introduction. Then you're going to do a background or a lit review, the methodology, then some results, and then discussion, conclusions, and recommendations if needed. So what's the difference between a scientific paper and a popular article? So a scientific paper is usually presenting new knowledge. It's presented in a logical format, and whatever you're doing, whether it's a test or a project, is something that's repeatable. It often contains a lot of jargon or language specific to the profession and the expert area. And there's usually quite a bit of tables and figures that display the information or the results. With a popular article, such as a magazine article or the like, it's going to review what's going on with the study or the findings. It's going to do things to arouse interest in the topic. It's going to present the information in a way to teach and influence people. It's going to have, instead of tables and figures, it's going to have illustrations to promote understanding of the material already included there. And it may also offer examples in the real world to connect with the audience. So here's an example of a scientific figure that may be included in a refereed journal article. And as you can see, there's certain notations, and it's very specific in how it's going to be presented. Let's contrast that with this graphic, which is in a popular science or magazine. And here we've got a graphic that's supposed to connect to a reader that may or may not have the expertise that somebody reading the refereed journal article would have. So they want to present the information in a different way to easily or more easily communicate with the general reader. And as you can see, it's done here. You can see that it's a little bit easier to look at and generally understand what's going on in the graphic.